Hi, everybody. Bryan Broaddus from DallasCowboys.com, and welcome to the Academy Sports and Outdoors Film Room. Well, the Dallas Cowboys make the trip out west to Los Angeles, and they are defeated by the Los Angeles Rams in the NFC Divisional Championship game. Tough game for the Cowboys. Not a lot of things went right for them defensively. Had a few things offensively that they were able to kind of hang their hat on, but really not enough overall. Rams did a nice job of not only running the football, playing control with their passing game, but also their defense was outstanding. But I do want to point out something in this game that I thought was always a positive, and I think it's when you talk about the young players on this team. You talk about guys like Ezekiel, you talk about Dak Prescott, talk about Connor Williams starting for you at left guard. I also want to point out about Michael Gallup, and this is one of the things, we kind of get into this throughout the season. Once the trade was made for Amari Cooper, the offense clearly looked different, but I think a guy with like Michael Gallup, he got better when they made the trade. Michael Gallup came in, and I thought he did a really nice job of pairing up with Amari Cooper here and creating some big plays, those big chunk plays. So I kind of want to point out, though, this is what you have to have from a rookie. And maybe early in the season he doesn't make this read, and I'm talking about the long pass. The play was reviewed. It was a great adjustment by Gallup, not only on the route. I'm going to show you the route working against Marcus Peters, but I'm going to show you the finish down the field. And as we run the play for you I'll just kind of always point out my guys here. There's Michael Gallup on the outside right there. There's Marcus Peters, who's playing the cornerback, giving him some cushion right there. That's something that's good. When we've seen with Michael Gallup, some of the problems that Michael Gallup has had running routes in the year was when somebody plays really tight up on him and then jams him along the line of scrimmage right there, and then he kind of loses his balance. But this time with some free access, though, he was able to do some good. Going to run the play for you forward here. You see Prescott's going to take the snap. I'm going to stop it at a couple spots for you here. Okay, Prescott initially is looking this direction. He's looking to the outside right there. And then his eyes come back. If you look now, his eyes come back in. There's Rico Gathers right there. There's Rod Smith right there. And then here's Blake Jarwin running a route down the field right there. So he's kind of working a game, as you can see, with the Rams. They got really a 3-on-3 game right here, though. And then you're going to have the route that's going to break to the inside. And where this is important because Marcus Peters feels like, and again, that's him right there, he feels like that he's going to have to cut off this route coming from the inside. And that's a mistake right there because what happens is Michael Gallup is going to continue to run his route down the field. And that's what you have to have right there. You have to have a receiver that understands, okay, I've got to still execute my route. Even though you're going to see Marcus Peters is going to drop off, like I said, right there. And then now he's going to worry about the route coming to the inside. So as we run the play for you, again, Dak's eyes over here to the three-man routes to the side. And it was great. Okay, there's Gallup. He's going to run the out. You see right there up at the top? He's going to run the out. You got Amari Cooper coming inside. Peters thinks, okay, here it is. There's Cooper right there. Dak Prescott's going to throw him the football. No, but instead, the ball is going to go down the field like I was talking about right there. That's just to break it down in coverage right there. That's a guy gambling. Marcus Peters gambling that the ball was going to come inside. All right, let's see what's happening in the pocket right here. Looks like things are okay right here, but Prescott feels like that he has to step up to make this throw. He feels a little bit of the rush from his right, the pressure from the backside. Does a good job of stepping up right there. See how he's mobile? Now look, I'm going to run it back for you right here. Look at what happens with Gallup. He's on the out, and now he raises the hand right there, right there. Prescott, now his eyes are clearly down the field. There's Michael Gallup right there. He's got a little separation, and he's starting that way. Peters realized, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. That's my guy. But he's made a decision to take Cooper in the middle of the field. So now you have all this space right here for Dak Prescott to make this throw. Going to run it for you. Look at that. Ball's right there. Great job of Gallup adjusting right there on the play. We've seen Michael Gallup. We talk about his ability to separate. Hand goes up. Prescott on the move to his left. Once again, great job on his part to get the ball down the field. You see Michael Gallup adjust, great catch. That was on Peters right there. That was his guy, but he chose to jump the route, and they were able to make a play from that because Michael Gallup, not only he on the out, but saw his quarterback in trouble to his side, able to run straight up the field and come up with a big play right there. Okay. This was a play that came down to at the end of the game. This is the Cowboys. This is right after the 2-minute warning. And, you know, it's a 3rd and 7 situation. The Rams are trying to run the clock out. They're trying to make the Cowboys use their timeouts. They're trying to burn the clock, like I said. The Cowboys, if they could get a stop right here, it's huge. You're likely going to get the ball back with a minute 30 and a timeout left. You don't even know what's going to happen with potentially with Tavon Austin back there as your punt return. Maybe they don't kick it his direction, but at least you're going to make them punt from this end of the field, and then you don't know. You might get a return, and then but you'll have the opportunity of the football with time and a timeout. So here's what the Rams have been kind of doing all night, though. This is a formation that we saw from them quite a bit. It was that tight bunch formation, and you know, what they had been doing is you had to worry about all the stuff of guys coming to the inside here and blocking, and then this ball coming to the outside just on the toss. You know, that's something we've seen, like a crack toss look from these guys. We've also seen them also take the wide receiver and block him inside on DeMarcus Lawrence. Now, here's something different. Rod Marinelli decided, and Chris Richard, they put Lawrence on this side, and they put Crawford down on this side. So these guys flopped on this particular play. So you're going to see the action. Here's Jeff Heath right here. And we're going to have to focus on Jeff Heath because, unfortunately, they're in man coverage. You know, everybody's got a man. Jeff Heath has got the tight end right there in man coverage. All right, but let's watch what the tight end does on that block. That's Gerald Everett. Let's watch run it forward right here. Everybody's hunkered down. Look at that. Okay. Tight end goes inside. They're faking like they're gonna run the counter going the other way. You get the puller, you get the pulling guard right here. You're gonna get the pulling guard come out this way, and then everybody's going to block like the play is going this way on the counter. Now, the Cowboys are in base, and you get Smith, you get Wilson, you're getting all these guys that are gonna start moving that direction. They're gonna head that way on the fake. As I run the play for you forward here, watch right there. See the movement? See the movement? They're filling. Everybody's filling. But notice what the secondary. Notice what the secondary's doing. I'm going to stop it right there. Here's Sean Lee. He's got the tight end right there. Here's a Wouzier. Here's Byron Jones. They've got everything covered. Here's all the way on the back outside. That's the safety right there. Everybody's playing man coverage. And also, though, Jeff Heath is playing man coverage right there on the tight end. But unfortunately, though, Jeff Heath is so locked in on what's going on right there that he doesn't see the ball coming to the outside right here. He's playing coverage. He's thinking, okay, I've got to stay at home in case he tries to throw the ball back inside. But you see with Goff, watch right here. He's on the run to the outside. You know, the tight end never gets into the route. Never gets in the route. It's unfortunate because we've seen plays before like this with Jeff Heath in the Oakland game a season ago where he was able to get all the way to the outside and keep David Carr from scoring. Remember, he knocked the ball loose? But this time again, he's locked in on his man right there. If you were hoping that maybe he can make an instinctual play, come forward right there, maybe cut Goff off from making a throw, maybe making him have to throw the football away, get down, do something to keep the play, to make a stop for the Cowboys right here defensively. But again, his eyes still looking at that tight end as the ball comes to the outside. I'm going to run it for you forward right here again. Look at that. Just late reacting, very late reacting to the potential of the play. If he saw what was going on, which I think he did, the tight end is blocking. If he would have just been able to get to the outside and maybe force Goff to the out of bounds. They did this in the Washington game too. They were able to remember Alex Smith, knock him out of bounds as well. But right here though, unfortunately, they get blocks down the field from the tight end Higbee. the defenders are late getting over. I talked about what was going on over here. There's Jalen Smith. He usually is able to run to make the play, but because of the fake taking him that way, he was late to get there. So unfortunately, though, for the Cowboys, here's Goff. He's going to run it out and it stays in bounds right there. And as you can see, everybody with total disbelief that, you know, there was an opportunity right there. They were going to, if they get a stop, they got a timeout. They've got another timeout left, and they're going to get the ball back with maybe an opportunity to tie this football game. As bad as things looked on defense for the Dallas Cowboys in that game, they still had an opportunity if they could have just got one stop on third down. But Rams did a great job, though, in that particular play. Goff did a great job staying in bounds, getting what he had to get in order to keep the clock going, and then also force the game to end at that point in time. So that's a wrap on the season right there, though. You know, thank you so much for being with me in all these times throughout the season. We appreciate Academy Sports and Outdoors for all sponsoring our film rooms here. We're going to be back with you guys, though. We got the draft coming up several months away, but we're going to start breaking down some players for you. We're going to talk about some guys, have some content for you. We'll be at the Senior Bowl, the Combine, all kinds of places, though. We'll have more videos for you guys to look at, see about these guys as we make our way into the offseason. So again, I'm Bryan Broaddus. Again, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next time.